Yeah, how'd Seattle do? Oh, 1 second. Oh, you're on mute. Yeah, how did Seattle do? You're on mute. What happened?
28-21.
They won.
Yeah, lucky.
They beat the 49ers, right?
The 49ers, yeah.
Oh, great.
They did really demolish them really in the second half.
I see Sherman's playing for Tampa Bay now.
Only because the guy got injured, huh?
I know. Crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who. I guess they picked him up.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, there's no choice. He's nuts.
Yeah, he arrested for domestic violence, Yeah.
He just got caught. That's all.
That's the problem.
He just got caught. Like all these guys.
Who do you think is going to win tonight?
I don't know. I watched the first half. Brady didn't look very good.
No, not so good. Yeah.
Doesn't look so good. I don't know. Maybe it's the rain or something, but he's off.
Yeah. Oh, well, whatever.
Okay, we'll see.
Who'd you root for? Did Cleveland win or not? They lost.
Yeah, they won. Yeah, they beat the Vikings.
Oh, yeah, barely. Yeah.
It was 14-7. It was a lousy game.
He didn't play good. Yeah, right. Who else was there?
Kansas City won. They won big.
Yeah.
He's good. The Rams lost, right?
Yeah, crazy. They ran.
They lost the Cardinals. I don't know the Cardinals were so good.
No.
4-0 now. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Who knows? It's a crazy year.
Yeah, I saw your brother-in-law in Shabbos on Yontif.
Oh, he was there. Yeah. Oh, you went to this town?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I saw him at Yik. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, how you feeling?
Baruch Hashem, I feel wonderful. Very good.
That's great.
We had a big meeting by my house here, Sukkot.
Uh-huh.
One mincha mar, we had about 60 people.
Wow.
Yeah, literally 60 people. Simchas Torah tonight. We had a lot of people here. So
nice tax write-off.
Nah, not there yet. I don't want to know about me.
Well, since you're paying 100% of your income as tax now in California, we might as well get a write-off.
How to do it, yeah. But there's no write-off on I guess for
there's no write-off for Republicans. If you ever vote a Republican, you can't get a write-off.
Oh yeah, right. That's right. Yeah. You know that. Yeah.
Hi, Ernie.
Hi.
Okay.
Lamed Gimel, 33. Hi, Kenny. Lamed Gimel Lamed Alv. Ein soimchnes akadera bebikas. You can't place a dish over like a valley, again, because we're creating like some kind of oil. Achein badelas. And the same thing with the door. Now, badelas, what's the door have to do with anything? Badelas, they use the door to place over like a ditch to make a cover there that you can't do. Again, you're making an oil of fish. And also, wood is otherwise, if it's not used for fuel, it's considered muktzah. Reb Shimon matir, because Reb Shimon is lenient regarding muktzah. You can't lead an animal with a stick on yontiv. Reb Shimon matir. Now, is the stick also muktzah? Reb Shimon kavus really the Leslie muktzah. Law. This is not a matter of muktzah. Bahafil Reb Shimon moide that would be usher. It looks like too much of something that you do during the week, like you're going to the market, and you lead, you put your animals towards that direction with the stick. Chizra is like bamboo. So can you use this? Rav Nachman Asa, Rav Sheshes Shori. If it's wet, so you can't use it for fuel. So everybody would hold that it's Asr. Ki pligi be a beshta. If it's dry, manda Asr. These can be used for spits, or for a barbecue, that kind of thing. But this mandamar is of the opinion that wood can only be used for fuel. Otherwise, it's muktzah. What do I care whether I use it as a spit and I mount meat on it to do a rotisserie? Or rather, mali litzlos b'kachalto, or what's the difference if I use it as coals itself? Other people learn that when it comes to dry bamboo, everyone holds is permitted. When it's wet. You can't use it for fuel. You could use it for a big bonfire. If it's dry, it's permitted. If it's wet, it's not. Women cannot go into a machsan, into a storehouse of wood, to take a small piece. She wants to sort of push with that stick a fire. And halacha number 2, if this piece is broken, you can't use it. It's considered a shivrei kli, and therefore you can't use shivrei keli. Now, it sounds like Rava is machmir regarding muktzah like Rabbi Yehuda. Lememed Rava Rabbi Yehuda Svirle Diasle muktzah. The Ha'amar le Rava l'shmai, but Rava was heard to tell his servant Tvili bar Avza, cook for me a goose, ushadi me'ei l'shunra, and throw the intestines to the cats. Now, the intestines l'choro should be muktzah. Rabbi Yehuda Aser's you to touch that, because it was muchan for human consumption, not for dogs. Where it says Hasam Kivin the Misarchim had Modaitila. Since the intestines smell bad, they go bad. He already had his mind on it from the day before that he was going to throw it to the dogs. So it was muchan. Person could take a small piece of wood and use it as a toothpick. He can gather small pieces from a courtyard and light a fire. Anything in a chutzner is considered like it's muchan. If it's in front of him, he can gather. Not necessarily just because it's in the chutzner. If it's in a house, fine, but not necessarily a chutzner. Then you cannot light a fire. A new fire, you cannot strike a match on Yontif. You always have to transfer fire from one candle to another. You cannot rub two sticks together and create fire. Right? You make a spark with two stones. Or dirt. Rashi says tiblush. Somehow they would use the water as a prism, like a magnifying glass. Is how the Meforshim learn how you could create fire with that. So you're not allowed to do all that on Yom Tov. Vein l'lavnes arafim litzlos behem. You can't make these ra'afim, these like stones. You can't smooth them with fire in order to grill with them. Shulchan Aruch says, also lo hoilid eish chadosh b'yontiv. You're not allowed to strike a fire on yontiv. Lo min ha'etzim, lo min avonim, lo mikol davar acher she'eino eish. If you have a flame, you can transfer. Lachein osru af lahadlik gafur, a match. Tishnogeh b'davar cham she'eino boer. It's because of moilid. And also that's the same reason why you can't light electricity on yontiv. Because of hoiloda. Ariyada oichle be'ema ein be'em mishum tukin kli. Animal food, straw, reeds. So they're not a kli. You can sort of break them in order to, pick your teeth with it. It's not considered misak in a kli. Wood that gives off a good fragrance. They're not muktzah. Lahanif ben lachoila. You can lift them for a chola. You could wave it as a fan to give him air. Umoilo, you can roll it between your fingers, meriachbo. But the loyik temenu, you can't sort of break the twig to smell. And however, in tomo potter avaloser, you're not chayav v'chates because you didn't do it to make a kli. Now, lachtas boishinov. Now, if you did it because you want to make a kli like a toothpick, lo yiktemen, you shouldn't do it. Vim k'tomo chayav chates. I have a problem even with Potter Avaloser. You chayiv chatas, my boy. I'm not even sure it's Potter Avaloser. Elakitane bekashin. If it's a hard stick, that's what the Bryce is talking about. So that's like a beam. And tzachshashet, you're doing mamish malocha. But kashin b'nei minelilin, you can't roll hard sticks. So the Gemara says chesuri mechsra. There's some words missing. V'achiktani moidelo, if you can roll it, umeriach won't smell it. Kotmo meriachbo, you can break it and let's smell it. That you can do. When babed varmun barakin, if they're soft. Aval bakashin, if they're hard loik to menu, you shouldn't break it. Vim ktomo potter avaloser. That's if you just did it stam. And if you did it with a purpose, lachtas poshinov lo yiktimenu vim kitno chayav chatas. Now, Tani Chada, one Bryce says kotmo meriachbo, that you can do it lechatchila. Tani that lo yiktimenu l'riachbo. Another Bryce says you cannot break it to smell it. On Rav Zerem Rav Chizda loy kasha. Ha berakin, and we said if it's soft you can do it. Ha bekashin, we said you can't do it. Master Rav Bar Yaakov. Bekashna Mila, why can't you do it with heart? Maishna me'adisnan. Shoiver odem es achavis. Person has food in a barrel. You can break the barrel, even though you break the sticks. Lechol mimena groger is to eat the figs inside the barrel. L'vachlo yiskavin lasos kli. As long as you have kavana to make a kli. Shulchan Aruch says chavish is shvura. It's broken already, but the pieces of the barrel are stuck together with like glue or tar. You can break it again. Bein biyad, bein bekli. To take what's in the barrel. Uvidvad, uvilvach liskaven lenokva nekav yofa shiela lepesach kavua. You have to have kavana to be mekalkel this. You don't want to turn it into a kli. Because the bechavish she'ein bo arbim saw, shehi begetter kli. Avol b'shas atchak muter lishbor av chavish shlema kolod ein bo arboim saw vein also kli b'shvirzu. If it doesn't have 40 saw, you can do it lechatchila because it's not considered that you made a kli. V'od harav, back to the Gemara. V'od harav barad of Ravan baravad damer tavayu ki avina be Rav Yehuda when we buy Rabbi Yehuda mefashech v'yoivlin alvasa, he would break and give us many sticks of fragrant wood. Avagav the chazi l'katata denargi v'chatzini. You could have used this for other purposes. Loy kasha ha Rav Eliezer Rabban. It's machlokes tanoi. The title Rav Eliezer Oimer. Noit alodim kisum in front of lachzos pushim. You have a stick in front of you. He can take it to pick his teeth. If a behema is eating like little reeds, you can take it from that because that's not muktzah. Vishavin, they both agree like 20 can't break it. If you break it to make it smaller, so you want to pick your teeth, to use as a key. So b'shoigig b'shabbos chayv chatas, and b'mezid b'yontif soifik asar boy. You get malchus if you do on yontif to Rabbi Eliezer. V'chomer echad zeh v'echad zeh eino el mishum shvus. It's all examined Rabbanon. Rabbi Eliezer to come also chayv chatas. Where Rabbi Eliezer said over there, it's chayv chatas hacha potter of a By this case, it would be potter. Rabbanon to come also potter of a losser hacha mutter l'chatchil. Where over there it said potter, here it's mutter completely. How could Rabbi Eliezer be so machmir? What about the Mishnah that says you can break a barrel to get the food inside, as long as v'vachli is kavin lasos kli? Amar Ravashi kitanya hi b'mustaki. Like we said before, a barrel that was broken already, not a new barrel. Right? The pieces were stuck together like with some glue. So you didn't break a full kli. And you certainly didn't make a full kli. Then the Gemara says, "Magaviv min ha'chatzar." You can gather sticks from a chatzar to burn. Magaviv min ha'chatzar madlik. Shekol masha b'chatzar muchan is considered not muktzah. V'vach lo yaset tziburin tziburin. Don't make piles of it. But Rabbi Shimon matir to make it piles. B'may kamifki. Marsa v'mechzi dikomach tiflamach liyom achrina. One man was listening, you're making piles on Yontif. It looks like you're doing it for tomorrow when it's not Yontif. You can't prepare from Yontif l'chol. Listen, we see that he's using it today, so we're not worried about merzi for tomorrow. Then we said, Ein moitzina, you cannot light a fire on Yontif. My time. We shouldn't become moilid be Yontif. You're violating moilid. What kind of malach is he doing? He wants to eat. We're talking about these are like new stones. They have to be checked. That they might explode when you heat them up. This bedika is like a malacha. Because it's a tircha that it's not needed for. Okay.
Listen, how do you open up a can then on soda on Yontif?
You have to do it in a way. You have to do it in a way. L'chol hadeis is mutter if you do it in a way where you're makalkel it, where you don't like some hold that if you open up a bottle, the cap or even the pop open, you've created a kli. So some open up on the bottom, like with a screw, they punch something in, and then it can't hold anything anymore. And then,
what about a bottle? Let's say a Coke
bottle. Yeah, because when you open it, I know Rabbi Sauer is machmir on that.
So he doesn't open a can. He doesn't open a bottle on Shabbos either, right?
But the can you can open because you
get rid of it.
Kill it.
Or else you get rid of it all at one time. Right.
That's just FYI, Rabbi Klaus is making on all of those things as per Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky. He opens everything.
Right. That's why I said I know Rav Sauer's machmer on those, but there are ways to do it, and I guess they're more lenient. Why, Kenny? Because they don't consider that a real kli.
Because you don't refill it. You don't refill a can, a soda can, or a
throw it away. Even where you're masaking the kli on the 2 liter thing, you throw the 2 liter bottle away. You don't. What do you use it for? Nothing.
Yeah, no one reuses the bottle.
But there are people they pay money 50 cents.
That's just for the plastic to recycle it.
They don't use the kli again.
No.
In fact, people in shul that don't open cans and bottles, Rabbi Krauss with a smile says, "Oh, give it to me." He opens it.
Yeah, so there are various shitos regarding that. But like when you open up a Lay's potato chip bag or something, you're makalkel that. That's not a kli that you throw that away. That's not an issue. You know, and then you have the same thing with the milk cartons.
Right.
You know, because especially now they have, the old ones where that you wouldn't refill, but now they have that, like you screw it off and, and you can, whatever.
No one reuses it.
What was that?
Nobody reuses it.
No, but you don't spill everything out.
Right, you see, but Harold, a milk crate, think about it. If you open that circular thing and now you
Yes.
store the milk in your refrigerator for 10 days.
Oh, I see. I see
So
what
they're
you're saying.
marketed not
You've
to
used it
open
as a-
that, not to open that on Shabbos. They open that Friday.
I'll give it to
Remember,
Rabbi Krauss.
the old milk cartons where you tore it
Oh,
open.
you had to open up make a
Yeah,
spout.
that has less mashmos of a kli.
Uh-huh.
That I had less of a problem to open. The ones that are,
Listen, it used to be glass bottles, I remember.
and they picked those up. That was
Yeah.
problematic.
And they rewashed them. They washed them out and brought them back again.
The key is kilkul. If you do it in a way that's kilkul and it destroys it, then that's always the permissible way.
Sure. Okay. See you in a few minutes.
Lila Tov, guys.
Lila Tov.